What I found from veterans who have gone through combat is that they come back different than they left. Some have experienced traumatic events. Some have witnessed things that normally we weren't created to witness. Death, destruction. And once they have seen that or have had to participate in taking the life of another human being, it does something to them. Or when you were raised up in church, thou shalt not kill. And what happens to them is that they carry survival guilt, they carry guilt about things that they've had to participate in. And as a chaplain, we have to help them work through that.
From sea to shining sea.
I don't know how to explain it. Combat is, it's just when you see what human beings can really do to each other, it just changes you and changes your outlook on everything. And it certainly did for me, and I know for my whole platoon, it did for them as well. I'm a very young Christian, and I've done a lot of things in my life I'm not proud of and I'm ashamed of, but I asked for forgiveness, and it's going good. So I definitely think prayer works for sure, and every soldier that's still in Afghanistan needs prayers because it's an awful place. I mean, if you think about it, we're away for a year on the other end of the world in a horrible place with death, killing, whatever, and then all of a sudden one day you pick up and you come back home, and 2 weeks later you're with your family. So how am I supposed to sit with my family and just act normal like everything's okay? You're fighting two wars. The first one's when you're there, the second one's when you come home. My faith was stronger in Afghanistan than it's ever been in my whole life. And I honestly believe the only reason why I'm here today is because of God and just believing. I don't know what you would do if you're over there and you don't have a connection with God or a family to talk to, and that happens a lot. I mean, numerous soldiers are over there and they don't have a family and they don't have a relationship with a higher power, and they're just there and they're being shot at and they have to shoot back at people, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know how you would go day to day. When you're deployed, not only is the combat rough, but the living conditions are too. I mean, you don't have TV. You do have internet, but it's usually down. You don't have basic entertainment necessities that you have here in America that would take you away. And even the Afghan towns, they don't have light. Their houses, they don't have electricity. So I'd be up on a mountain pulling guard, overwatching a road or a village, looking out, and all you see is darkness and mountains, no light, no roads, no street signs, no stop signs, and you're just there, and all you have is your mind and your thoughts. And I would just sit and I would just think about the day before, about the fighting. And I would just talk to God and just thank Him for keeping me alive during that fighting. And when you take yourself away from everything that can take your mind off of God and why we're on this earth, it's just, you feel extremely close to Him. You're in a quiet place, you just pray and He answers. I mean, there was rounds cracking over my head. I don't think they could get any closer before hitting me. I knew they were close by the sound of them. And it's just you, your soul, and your thoughts, really. I don't know how to explain it. Everyone has their own relationship with God, but it's a miracle that I'm here today. And I know that. And no one can tell me different, I mean, I got thousands of letters from kids in school and all kinds of people that I didn't even know just saying they were praying for me and everything, and that actually really, really helps a lot. I'm very thankful. If I didn't live in America, I don't know where I'd be.